Hello friend, welcome to all of you. This online lecture of SYBCom CBCS pattern 2019, and we are looking here the subject of Business Economics Macro Semester 4 and Chapter 2 of Inflation. Here we discuss on the 2.1 meaning, definition and types of inflation, and particularly two important points, the demand pull inflation and cost pull inflation. So in this semester number 4 we study the course code 243, and there is 3 credit and there are 4 chapter. The previous chapter is money. We discussed the meaning of the money, definition of money, then the function of money, then credit control method and credit creation method, and value of money, two theories, Fisher theory of value of money and cash balance approach. And the topic 2 we discuss about the inflation, meaning, causes, effect, and stagflation, meaning, causes and measures, and types of inflation. After that we looking the topic number 3, which is about the trade cycle, and the last chapter is about the public finance, the importance of public finance, the meaning, nature and scope of public finance, budget and types of budget, etc. in last chapter. So let us start our point, the inflation. In this topic we learn 2.1 meaning and definition and types, in particular this today's lecture. And after that we looking about the causes of inflation, then consequences and effects of inflation on economy, and also we looking 2.4 demand pull inflation and cost push inflation in video number 1, and last one is about the stagflation, meaning and causes and measures on the stagflation. So in today's lecture we particularly discuss about the meaning and definition and types of inflation, some important types, and plus 2.4 demand pull inflation and cost push inflation. So we start with the inflation. After the world Great Depression period of 1930, every country of the world has faced the most important macroeconomic problem is the inflation. And inflation means a persistence, a continuous and high rate of inflation, generally of 5% or more, has emerged during the post-World War II period, especially since the early 1970s, as the most interactable economic problem for both theoretician and the policymaker all over the world. So continuous rising the general price level over a long period has been the most common feature of the both developed and the developing economies. The persistent inflation is perhaps the second most serious macroeconomic problem confronting the world economy today, second only after the hunger and poverty in the third world of developing countries. So we start with the definition, which is given by the Crowther: a state in which a value of money is falling, that is, the price are rising. In the previous chapter we discussed about the value of money. Value of money means the how many goods you can purchase with the 1 unit of money. It is the value of money. So purchasing power is falling, or value of money is falling, and that is the price are rising situation, means the inflation. The second definition we discuss, the Kohlenberg is given in his word. It is case of too much money chasing too few goods. So too much money, so instead of the 1 note we given it 2 or 5 or 10 notes for purchasing of goods, and goods are very few. So too much money chasing very few goods means the inflation. According to Ackley, inflation is a persistent and appreciable rise in the general level of average of prices. The other definition is given by the Professor Pigou. Inflation exists when the money income expanding more than in proportion to increase in earning activity. The another definition D.H. Robertson given that the money is anything which is the widely accepted in payment for goods in discharge or other kind of business obligation. According to Samuelson, inflation denotes a rise in general level of prices. So different definition is given by the economics about the inflation. So generally meaning of the inflation, what is mean by inflation, we looking here. A general inflation means the process of rising the price. A situation is described the inflationary when either the price or the supply of money are rising, because in practice both will rise together. So supply of money and rising price is the situation of inflation. Inflation means the constant rise in the price rather than the once for all rise in the prices. So constant rise in the price means called inflation. Inflation is represent the situation whereby the pursuit of aggregate demand for goods and services exceeds the available of supply of output. So demand for the goods is exceed of available of output. So demand for money is more than the supply of goods is the situation of inflation. Thus inflation is generally associated with the abnormal increase in the quantity of money resulting in abnormal rise in prices. So generally rising price is not a problem, but abnormal increase and continuous rising the price of goods, it's called the inflation situation. We are discuss here some types of inflation, particularly only on the basis of the rate. There are different types of inflation, like the peaceful inflation, war period inflation, deficit induced inflation, but we discuss here some of the important types of the inflation only. So there first we looking creeping inflation, then looking the walking inflation and the running inflation, and last one is the hyperinflation. These are the basis on the rate of the inflation rising in economy. So creeping inflation, what is the creeping inflation? Like creepers like the crocodile, salamanders, a snake, these are the creepers. So when the rising the price is very slow, like that of a snail or creepers, like it's called a creeping inflation. So rising the price very slowly, it's called the creeping inflation, like a creepers, like a snail or salamanders, as the lizard or the crocodile. In terms of the speed, sustained rise in the price of annual increase of less than 3% per annum is characterized as a creeping inflation. So when the inflation less than 3% per annum, it's called the creeping inflation. Such an increase in prices is regarded as a safe and essential for economic growth. The next one is the walking and trotting inflation or moderate inflation, when the general level of price rising at the moderate rate over a long period of time, it's called the moderate inflation. It is varies from the country to country. However, the single digit rate of the annual inflation is called the moderate rate inflation. So it's called a walking inflation, just like a walk of man. In other words, the rate of rising the prices in the intermediate range of 3 to 7% per annum or less than 10%, it's called the walking inflation. So we in India we facing the walking inflation or a moderate inflation, which is the range between 3 to 7% or less than 10%. So inflation at the rate is the warning signal for the government to control it before it turn in the uncontrolled. And the running inflation, the next one, when the price rising rapidly like the running of the horse at a rate a speed of the 10 to 20% annum, it's called the running inflation. So into the country like Pakistan, where the goods prices are increasing 10 to 20% per annum, so there is the running inflation. It's called the running inflation. Such inflation affected to poor and middle class adversely, and its control requires strong monetary and fiscal measures, otherwise it lead to the hyperinflation. For example, during the November 1929, the hyperinflation in Germany, also the country like Argentina, Brazil, Peru, and 1989-1991 faced the same situation. In the recent time, Venezuela faced the hyperinflation in July 2020 at 2,354% annum. So this country current see is the Bolivar, it become unstable for purchasing of goods. So when the inflation, the more than the 20%, it's reached to the hyperinflation. So hyperinflation is uncontrolled inflation, and the prices rise very fast at the double or triple digit rate, more than the 20 to 100% per annum or more. It's usually called the runaway or collapsing inflation or hyperinflation. This inflation facing currently Venezuela in country. According to Baumol and the Binder, galloping inflation refer to the inflation that proceed at exceptionally higher rate. So exceptionally high rate, it is also characterized as a hyperinflation by the certain economics. So hyperinflation or galloping inflation between 20 to 100%. In reality, hyperinflation is situation when the rate of the inflation become immeasurable and absolutely uncontrollable, price rise many times every day. So in country like Venezuela, their inflation is more than 2000% per annum. So such a situation bring a total collapse of the monetary system because of the continuous fall in the purchasing power of money. So in short, what we looking the types of inflation, the basis of their rate. So inflation means the continuous rise in the price rather than the once for all the rise in prices. So inflation is generally associated with the abnormal increase the quantity of money resulting in abnormal rise in prices. So first is a creeping inflation, less than 3% of annum, just like a creepers, the creeping, just a baby is the creeping on the surface, or the some creepers like the salamander, lizard, snail. So there is a less than 3% per annum. Second is a walking inflation, range between 3 to 7%, just like a walk of the man. So speed of the walking is more than the creeping. So there is a 3 to 7% per annum inflation. The next is the running inflation, which is the percent of the 10 to 20% per annum, just like walking of running of man. The athletes is the running is more than the just like walking. A normal person walking is slowly, but athlete is running is more faster than the walking speeds. So next is about the hyperinflation. It is a rate 20 to 100% per annum, where the inflation is unmeasurable and uncontrolled. So here we finish the types of inflation basis of the rate. The next is the important for our examination, demand pull inflation, the excess demand of inflation. Inflation is not only due to the rise in the price of the goods and services or the rise the institutional of money, but also due to the surplus of demand or to supply. When the demand is surplus to our supply, is become the demand pull inflation. So demand is the pull to the inflation in economy. The most important cause demand pull inflation is the excess of growth of money supply in the country. So when the excess of money supply in the country, so demand is more than the supply, is the demand pull inflation. Meaning when the government increase the demand for resources for the basis of working element by the entrepreneur or the family, the demand pressure cannot meet the available supply. If, for example, full employment condition increase the government spending and private investment, the combination effect of these two to create inflationary pressure on the economy. That demand is then a stressful inflationary situation. So demand is more than the supply. It's called the demandful inflation. Definition according to Kurihara KK, demandful inflation is the state in which the economy is supplied with the more money than the need, or the more money chases fewer goods. So when the demand increase while the supply of goods is stable and the inflation increase, it's called the demandful inflation. When the demand increase at a particular price and demand exceed the supply, then the price increases. The surplus supply or supply is demandful inflation. So with a diagram we can also explain this inflation in the above figure. Show that the product level of x-axis output and the x-axis the output and the price level on the y-axis. D1, D2 are all a demand curve and SS is a supply curve is stable. The demand is change D to D1 and D1 to D2, and therefore the supply is the constant after shorter period of time is a constant from E1 point. So it's not possible to change the supply from OQ to OQ1. So there is a price rising OP to P1 and P2. So it is the demand pull inflation because of higher of demand than the supply. So very early supply curve is SS is inelastic, price elastic, than the supply is high. However, due to the lack of supply in elasticity is then become vertical shape. The supply curve is a point E1 in the figure become inelastic and parallel to y-axis. So demand curve is changed, D1 to D2 move upward, but supply does not change. As this situation is price rises upward OP to OP1 and OP2 level. So then only the price level rises. Therefore inflation after E1 is the demand pull inflation according to Keynes. True inflation situation start from the here. The next is about the cost push inflation. The study of inflation is very important to topic macroeconomic. Sometimes we see the situation where the prices are rising even through the overall the demand is stable. Until the World War II, rising the demand was only reason for the inflation. However, after Second World War, it was felt that the cost of production increased and the price level after increase. It also lead to inflation. Therefore, the inflation caused by the addition increase into the expenditure is known as the cost push inflation. So when there is an increase in the price due to the increase in the wages, increase in price of raw material, increase in the profit, and this condition is called the cost push inflation. So whenever the cost of the production increase and therefore it is pushed to the price is the higher level, it's called the cost push inflation. So increase the price because of push of the cost in production. So definition: an increase in price due to the increase the cost of production. When the aggregate demand is stable, it's called the cost push inflation. This kind of inflation due to the increase in various type of expenses. The next, cost push inflation with a diagram. So here we also see the output in x-axis and y-axis we see the price level. The above figure show that the price level of output on the x-axis and the price level y-axis output in x-axis. So demand curve is D and D1 are the demand curve, SS when there are the supply curve. When the D is the demand curve and S is the supply curve are the intersect each other, then the product is OQ and OQ is the price level determined. So in such cases, in the cost of production increase, the supply curve shift to the S and then supply curve shifted and price level become OP1. So that is the price level increase because of the not change in the supply curve but change in the demand. Thus increase in production cost shift the supply curve and increase the price level and decrease in production level. In figure, supply curve point A is become completely inelastic. This means that after that point there is an increase in output, only price level expansion OP2, OP1 and OP2. So here after the point of A there is no change in the supply OQ to OQ1, but the price is changed OP to OP1 and OP2. So many times inflation is composite, which means that happen for the both reasons. It is created due to the increase in demand and the increase in expenditure. So So summary, what we learn in this video, after the World Great Depression in 1930, every country world has faced the important macroeconomic problem is the inflation. The persistent inflation is perhaps the second most serious macroeconomic problem confronting the world economy today, second only after the hunger and poverty in the third world or developing economy. According to Collenberg, it is a case of too much money chasing too very few goods. It's called the inflation according to Kohlberg. Types of inflation, we looking some type that the creeping inflation less than 3%, 3 to 7% walking inflation, 10 to 20% is the running inflation, and immeasurable 20 to 100% is the hyperinflation. We looking the demand pull inflation, excess of demand and over supply, it's the demand pull inflation. Cost push inflation, when the cost of production is higher or rising, therefore the rising the price of commodity and increase the inflation in economy is the cost push inflation. So inflation is generally associated with the abnormal increase in quantity of money resulting in abnormal rises in prices. So abnormal rising in prices, it's called the inflation. So this point of view, you can use the M.L. Jingen macroeconomic theory in the publication book, H.L. Ahuja macroeconomic theory, or also you can use the Rasa Arji, S.P. Ada, Hotekar, Gola Business Economics Macro, Prashant Publication Jalgaon book. Assignment question on this topic, you can write a short note, 5 marks each, meaning and definition of inflation, categories or types of inflation, demand pull inflation and cost push inflation. These are the important questions will be asked in your examination. So students, thank you for watching this video. The next time we will looking next topic in next video. Thank you.